Once upon a time, in the heart of a peaceful valley nestled amidst rolling hills, there lived a young girl named Anya. Anya's days were filled with the simple joys of life, chasing butterflies through meadows, listening to birdsong, and helping her grandmother tend their vegetable garden. Yet, despite the sweetness of her surroundings, a lingering sadness often crept into her heart. She wondered about the world beyond the valley, about the suffering she heard whispered in the wind, and ached with a sense of longing for something she couldn't quite name. One day, a wandering monk named Brother Tenzin came to their village. The villagers welcomed him with warmth, for Buddhist monks were revered for their wisdom and compassion. Anya, ever curious, approached the monk, her eyes wide with questions. "Brother Tenzin," she asked, "why does sadness sometimes feel like a heavy cloud in my heart?" The monk smiled gently. "Anya, sadness is a natural part of life, like the changing seasons. Our hearts, just like nature, experience cycles of sunshine and rain." Intrigued, Anya sat beside him, ready to listen. Brother Tenzin then began a tale. "Imagine," said Brother Tenzin, "that your tears are like a cleansing rain. Sometimes, when sadness sits too long, crying can be like a storm that washes away the heaviness. The world becomes brighter, and your heart feels lighter afterward." Anya thought about his words and felt a flicker of understanding. Could it be so simple? "But what if my sadness lingers?" she asked, "even after the storm?" "Then, my child, we must turn inwards," the monk replied. "Think good thoughts, like little seeds of sunshine. Remember moments of joy, acts of kindness. Water those seeds with gratitude and see how they grow." Anya's brow furrowed. "What if I can't find any bright seeds?" Brother Tenzin led her on a short walk. "Even in the darkest night, Anya, the stars still exist. We must learn to look for the light." His words were a puzzle, but they resonated in her heart. Days turned into weeks, and Anya tried the monk's advice. There were moments when the tears did indeed bring relief, and even times when a memory of her grandmother's laughter warmed her like sunshine. Yet the persistent longing remained. One bright morning, she decided to seek out Brother Tenzin again. She found him meditating beneath a sprawling willow tree. "My sadness. It still whispers sometimes," she admitted. His kind eyes met hers. "Then it's time for the next lesson, Anya. When the mind grows restless and the sadness clings, movement can free us, like a bird shaking off rainwater. Do something. Run, dance, create. Busy your hands, quiet your mind." Anya was less sure of this lesson, but there was a resolute twinkle in the monk's eye that inspired her trust. Seeking a task, Anya wandered back to her grandmother's garden. Seeing the overgrown weeds, an idea sparked. With newfound energy, she spent her days digging, planting, and watering. There was an unexpected sense of satisfaction in the soreness of her muscles, a quiet joy in the blossoming flowers. The weight in her heart began to ease. One evening, as they shared a meal under the stars, Anya confessed, "Brother Tenzin, my sadness hasn't vanished, but it feels different now, more distant somehow." "Ah, Anya," the monk said, "you've begun to walk the path. There is power in simply walking. Step by step, with awareness, you leave the heaviness a little more behind with each stride." Inspired, Anya began taking daily walks, mindful of her steps, the breeze on her skin, and the way the sunlight dappled through the leaves. The sadness became a distant hum rather than an engulfing fog. The weeks unfolded, and Anya diligently practiced all Brother Tenzin had taught her. Still, a subtle ache lingered within. One morning, she decided to approach him once more. Brother Tenzin's eyes gleamed with a warmth reserved for a cherished student. Tell me, Anya, what does your heart yearn for? After a moment, she admitted softly, I want to understand, to help myself, but also others. The monk nodded. This is the final teaching, Anya, compassion. Sometimes, to lighten our own burden, we must seek to lighten the burdens of others. Find ways, big or small, to spread kindness. And know, even the gentlest ripple on a still pond can travel far. Anya's heart lifted. Suddenly, her purpose felt clear. The sadness still visited occasionally, but now she had the tools. Tears to cleanse, gratitude to grow, movement to quiet the restless mind, mindful steps, and a heart open to compassion for herself and the world. And so, Anya's journey, just like life itself, continued.